Hey everybody, Meteorologist Alex Williams with you in the Weather Impact Center. It's raining. It's awesome, right? We definitely need some rain across the area. Probably not going to get a whole lot from this system, but nonetheless, this steady light rain is so beneficial when it comes to just kind of limiting the fire danger at least and helping us out with the amount of rain that we do need. So satellite radar is showing some scattered showers across the area and a few rumbles of thunder across the area this afternoon. I think definitely Alamance County saw some lightning earlier and rumbles of thunder. And so you would be the lucky ones with thunderstorms there. Most of the rest of us just going to get rain, and this rain will continue until the cold front slides east of us as we go through the evening hours tonight. So let's dive into the details, shall we? Satellite radar, again, just showing those scattered showers. I'll show you where the back end of this front is. It's right back here across southwest Tennessee, or southwest Virginia into northeast Tennessee. You can kind of see some of the more intense rain showers, maybe even a few thunderstorms popping up right along the leading edge of that. So this will continue to, of course, move east as we go through the evening hours. So let's check in here locally what's going on. I will pop myself off here. You can see just broad swath of some scattered showers, maybe even some rumbles of thunder, especially into, say, Wake County. Raleigh-Durham getting some of that rain, and they need some rain as well. And so some much-needed scattered showers, thunderstorms. Look at these outflow boundaries here from showers and storms. Now, those colliding could actually create new showers and new thunderstorms. In fact, this shower right here probably popping up off of some of those boundaries. But you can see back towards the Sanford area, Sandhills getting some rain as well. And so if you're driving I-40 tonight, it is going to be wet. I-73, I-74 also going to be wet, as well as I-70. So be careful. You don't want to be hydroplaning on any of those wet roads across the area. But just a steady kind of shield of very light rain continues to fall across the area. And again, this is the type of rain that's really beneficial for soaking in some of that into the ground. So we need multiple instances of this type of rain to really set itself up. And honestly, it'd be great if we could just get it to rain all day. That did not happen today. We saw a pretty nice start to the morning. There is southern Guilford County. So the southern loop there getting some of those showers, as well as back towards High Point. Archdale could be getting maybe some of those showers here in just a little bit. And then a heavier batch here moving into northern portions of, say, Randolph County near Randleman, and then up into, again, southern Guilford County getting some of those showers. Greensboro, kind of south end of that, getting some of that much-needed rainfall across the area. And then, again, Raleigh getting some showers and thunderstorms there out ahead of this main batch of rain. It'll just continue again as we go through the evening hours. Pretty heavy downpour in Pittsboro and north of Sanford, and then again Asheboro getting some of that rain as well. So yeah, we continue to see these showers fall. They will continue to fall as we go through the evening hours tonight. You can see those rain chances start off pretty widespread, and then we start to kind of back off by the time we get to around midnight tonight. That's when I think we'll start to see those showers dry up to kind of just maybe some drizzle or some isolated showers. And then we'll see maybe some additional showers into the morning hours of our Sunday. That's going to be through about 9-10 o'clock. I think that we see the better chance of some of those showers moving through. Temperatures, though, noticeably cooler. Look at some of these temperatures, mid-60s. That is going to be a shock to the system because we've been dealing with some of those 80s and that stretch of 80s. We kind of broke that. We will break that, I will say, into the day tomorrow. Today we actually did get up to around 84 degrees. And it'll be breezy tomorrow as well. We'll get those northeasterly winds gusting to about 20 to 25 miles an hour, I think, as we go through the day tomorrow. So here's how the rest of the evening shapes up for you. You can see some of these scattered showers moving through. So this is 10 o'clock. So until then, we will see those on and off chances for scattered showers moving through and across the area. And here's about 7 o'clock in the morning on our Sunday. You can see here this kind of wraparound shower activity stretching from, say, Caswell County down towards Alamance into Orange County, back towards Siler City, Sanford, dealing with just some of this isolated shower activity. Now that could stretch a little bit further to the west as well, but this would be very isolated in the way of activity. So as we go into our Sunday afternoon, Temperatures may be topping out around those mid 60s, some upper 60s in there. I think it'll definitely be a cooler day as we go through our Sunday, and then by Monday, introducing more sunshine. That's going to help us to warm into those lower 70s. Not after a cooler start, though. Definitely some jacket weather early Monday in the lower 40s, and then as we go into our Monday afternoon, evening, we're looking at the lower 70s there, kind of for the highs into our Monday. So that's kind of the way things shape out. How much rain are we looking at from this system? Well, as we continue to go through the next 48 hours, next 2 days or so, we're looking at about 2/10 of an inch. So about a 1/4 inch for a lot of folks. Maybe if you're further to the east, you get a little bit more rain, closer to 1/2 an inch for the Raleigh-Durham area. And again, they desperately do need the rain. And this is all along a cold front that is swinging through the area tonight. That'll bring some cooler weather into the area tomorrow. And then honestly, we do stay on the cooler side of things as we go into next week. So those highs tomorrow will definitely be noticeably cooler, and into Monday, lower 70s for us, even into Tuesday, just keeping those temperatures on the cooler side. Upper 60s for us. We will see some rain showers moving in as we go into our Tuesday, and I don't know if I took it out all that way. Let's see here. I think I stopped it before we got to Tuesday. So there's Monday. Let's go into Tuesday here. And you'll see these showers move in from the west. Another kind of weak system moving through could bring just a few scattered showers to the area as we go through our Tuesday. It's not a downpour, and we do need more rain than that. But hey, as long as we're keeping these rain chances active, that's really all that matters, right? Is that we're continuing to bring more rain chances in as we go through the next couple of days. So we'll see those early showers tomorrow, a break Monday. Then into Tuesday, we'll see that system push through, about a 30% chance. A more organized system, I think, moves through as we go into our Wednesday. That's why we increased the rain chances to 40%, maybe a little higher than that. As we get closer to the event, it'll be easier to tell whether or not that's going to be widespread rain or more limited in its scope. And then by Thursday and Friday, I think we do dry out with better chances by next weekend. And then the highs, again, today, hitting 84 degrees. So we hit 84 today. Tomorrow will be cooler, lower 70s. And the average for this time of year, which I'm covering up normal, but normal for this time of year is 74. We're going to be above that today. 74. We were above that today. We will not be above that as we go into our Sunday, into our Monday, into our Tuesday, into our Wednesday. We're keeping those temperatures on the cooler side. So if you're like me and you're a fan of spring, real spring weather, like lower to middle 70s, sunshine, maybe some showers in there, that's really what we've got on tap for us this week. And so that makes me very happy. You know, Thursday is the last day of April 30th, and then Friday is May 1st. So you know what they say, April showers bring May flowers, right? So hopefully, if we're giving some of these showers to the end of the month, we'll bring in some beautiful flowers as we go into the month of May. So I wanted to show you this. Here, we'll back this up. It's our European long-range model. It typically has been doing better, I will say, than the American model. American model's been struggling of late, no idea why. But the Europeans been doing a little better job of just kind of matching what actually happens, right? And so we call verification of the models very important. So as we go into Tuesday, here comes that system, pushes through very quickly. And then as we go into Wednesday, you can see how expansive this system is. So we're talking a pretty wet day across much of the Mid-Atlantic and the Carolinas as we go through our Wednesday. And the timing of that is kind of more towards the afternoon, evening hours for the Triad. And that's going to continue, so that could be another little bit of a soaker day Wednesday, kind of similar to today where we get those showers, maybe a few thunderstorms to move in early, and then we just kind of get these steady rain showers. And again, this is good news. This is what we need as we go from Wednesday. So that system moves out. By the time we get into Thursday, the final day of April looks to be dry, unless you're in the Appalachian Mountains where you could get maybe some of that upslope rising motion and get some of those showers as well. And then as we head into Friday, I think we stay dry Friday as well. Some models had some rain earlier, but I think it's really until we get into Saturday that we see the better chance of some more rain. You can see that system actually just to the south there. Do you see the green? There it is up towards Charleston, Now we'll have to watch the positioning of this. Does that shield of rain move up further than, say, the Charleston area? Because if it's upstate South Carolina, it could be close enough to us that southern counties could actually get some showers. Remember, the resolution on this model is a little bit higher, or sorry, a little bit lower. So because it's a global model, in order to get it to even complete its run, we have to kind of make it a lower resolution model in order to run it that long. And so because of that, it's not going to pick out the fine scale details. So if that shield of precipitation continues to move further to north, we could get a few of these showers to push even further north into southern portions of the Triad as we go into your Saturday. So we'll have to watch the placement of this coastal low as it develops along this kind of frontal boundary. You can actually see the frontal boundary on here a little bit. Let me move, put a marker here. What it is, we'll just put it here. And that should allow me to get my little pointer tool. Here we go. So yeah, there it is right here. But if you look, do you see where the wind's kind of meeting? We call that convergence. That would be the frontal boundary. And so yes, we'll have to see if that shifts a little further north, then it could bring some showers into the Triad for next weekend. This is why we're going to stay cooler. We'll look at the upper level pattern for you real quick. And let's see here. And then we'll go back and we'll look at radar. So here we are this weekend. You can see the yellows that represents cooler temperatures. As we go into next week, we start to see a little bit of ridging into Monday. That's going to bring to cooler temperatures, or at least the more quiet weather, as with that ridging in place. But notice here some of the cooler weather moving back in as we go into Wednesday, and then some of those greens start showing up Wednesday into Thursday. So we definitely could be much cooler to end the month than I have on there. We could be maybe mid 60s, upper 60s. We'll have to watch that closely, because you can see some of that green. That is some cooler weather as we go into our Friday as well. So starting off May with some cooler temperatures. Does it stay that way? That'll be something we remain to see as we go towards the late month periods. I can show you the Climate Prediction Center forecast here for 6 to 10 days. Let me get, and then so here's temperature trend over the next 6 to 10 days. So this will take us through early May, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so May 1st through May 5th. Look at the blue, the bullseye of the blue in the mid-Atlantic there. That's some pretty high chances of being below normal. What is normal? Normal for us is 74 degrees. So below normal would be, if it's really going to be significantly below normal, that means temperatures could be really cool. But for the Triad, you can see, that's a 60% chance of us being below normal, which would be below the 74 degrees. So yeah, we're probably going to keep it in the upper 60s as we go towards late next week. Rain-wise, we can look at what they're anticipating pattern-wise in overall rain compared to normal for this time of year. And we're in a 30% chance, a little bit above normal, so we might see some of those showers definitely drier further to the north. And then taking it beyond that scope into the 8 to 10 day outlook. Let's see here. Or I think it's 8 to 14. Yes. So here's the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Now it's going to take a little deeper into May, looking at long-term pattern, and look at that. There's a 60% chance of us still remaining below average as we go even towards the May the 4th, right? May Cinco de Mayo is within this period of time up through about May 9th. So cooler to start the month of May. You know what? I'm not going to complain, because there's plenty of heat coming as we go into the summer, as you and I both know. So that's what we can expect. And then for rainfall, about average for this time of year, which is good. It's not below average, and that is something I think we can celebrate as we go towards May, believe it or not, because last week of April. So here in the last couple of seconds, we'll look at the 7-day. You can see there's some scattered showers as we go into your Sunday. And then Monday, dry. Tuesday into Wednesday, better rain chances. You can see the temperatures, though, staying noticeably cooler in those upper 60s. So that is definitely going to be something that we'll have to watch very closely as we go into next week. Some cooler weather, some periods of rain. This is all beneficial news for us. But right now, we continue to deal with those rain showers moving across the area. Keep an umbrella with you as you're doing evening errands tonight. And then you might need them earlier in the morning, especially further to the east. But a much cooler day on the way.